Last video about the Whistler here, I was bragging about how after pulling the trailer with the 715, 9,000 pounds, 150 some odd miles, this thing was running great despite the fuel pump fuse being blown for at least half that trip. And then I got home and I had a replacement pump that wasn't pumping and had some crud in it. I fixed the fuse on this pump and all was well. 4 weeks later, the truck basically sat. And I had a Trail Life leader camp out. Leader camp out means I don't got to haul anybody's gear, packs, or anything else. It's just leaders. So I've taken this. The cargo cover's already on. I left my camping gear in the back, cot, and I got an AstroTurf carpet I put down. I'm going to go camp. I'm going to camp in luxury in the Whistler. Yeah. It's only 20 some odd miles away. And most of the way down there, it was just not running right. Why aren't I getting the power? It did great last time. Well, I get down there. I didn't even check the fuel filter. I just when I turned it off, turned it back on. Okay, the pump's running. We're good. I don't know what it is. Must be some crud somewhere. So we leave. Coming home from that. Again, just 20 some miles away. I was running on the floor the entire way. And I was having trouble getting 2100 RPM again. It's like, what's wrong with this thing? And I get about, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile from the house, and I was idling along down my dirt road to get the turbo cooled off and everything like that. I was like, uh-oh, I'm about out of fuel. So I just floored it, shifted up, and got almost to 2,500 RPM. The next gear up, and it just died. So I just popped the clutch, put it in neutral, and I coasted in my driveway. My wife was, when did you get home? I didn't hear you come in. First time I ever snuck up on her in this truck. Well, I checked the fuel tank, and there's lots of fuel left in there. I hit the switch, pump's running. I pull the line off, hit the switch, no fuel's coming out. So I pull the pump out. On the bottom here, I see the impeller blades. Something's missing. So there was a good bit of fuel left. I don't want to go sticking my hand up to my elbow in there. So I got a magnet or a grabber, and I felt something. Couldn't get it out, so I reached my hand down in there. Should have just taken a trash bag and put it over my arm and gone down. But anyway, I pulled out the bottom cover. It had fallen off of this. I didn't feel these shims. Didn't feel them, or you can't see anything down there. Didn't feel them. Okay. So I put it back in. I hammered it in a little bit. Pump still worked. Put it back in. I got fuel out my filter. We're good. I drive it 4 or 5 miles, park it here. And I go start it. No. I let it sit. These are all self-induced fuel pump issues because I changed tanks wanting to avoid fuel pump issues. Yes. Anyway, I might as well make this tank work right. I might switch back again, but I'm going to make this one work right, darn it. So now I got a parade in a couple days. I got to get the truck ready. Pulled the tank pump out today. I figured this thing had fallen off. And looking online, that happens. It's a common thing. You can either stake it, as in you take a chisel and a hammer and just knock the edges over a little bit, or you can put screws in here, or rivets. People do all kinds of stuff for these. I pulled it out. Sure enough, it was gone again. So I reached in to get this, and I felt these in different parts of the tank. I got 2 shims in there. These shims are very important to the operation of the pump because you can see the way it grabs fuel. So I got to get it back in here and get it staked and make it so it stays. But again, I'm probably just going to stake it with a chisel. I'm not going to do screws this time. I'm going to see what happens and we'll go from there. But this is a common problem with these pumps. I've never happened to me before, but I've heard people talking about it. I've seen people write about it online. This happens. So the multi-fuel in-tank fuel pump, the end comes off. And that just kind of makes your whole day not be happy. I'm gonna make it right, and we'll go from there. Hopefully that helps somebody, and hopefully the truck runs a whole lot better again, like it was. Thanks for watching.